In the bustling city of Paris, in the early 20th century, a creative revolution was about to unfold. The world was on the cusp of a new era, and the artists of the time felt the need to break free from the shackles of traditional art. The context was set in the aftermath of the Industrial Revolution, where the old ways of creating art seemed too rigid and confining for the restless spirits of the avant-garde. The established art world was dominated by the Academie des Beaux-Arts, whose strict rules and conventions were no longer resonating with the youth. Enter Pablo Picasso and Georges Braque, two artists who were ready to shake the art world to its core. They were the architects of a movement that would come to be known as Cubism. Picasso, a Spanish expatriate, was a maverick, known for his unconventional approach to art. He was a man who saw the world differently, who refused to be bound by the rules of perspective and form. His masterpiece, Les Demoiselles d'Avignon, was a testament to this rebellion. Braque, on the other hand, was a quieter force, a man who let his art do the talking. His collaboration with Picasso on a series of paintings called Still Life marked the beginning of Cubism. These works were a blend of abstract and representational art, a fusion that challenged the very foundations of art at the time. The crisis was palpable. The art establishment, led by the French painter Maurice Denis, was outraged. They saw the Cubists as a threat, a group of radicals who were trying to destroy the sanctity of art. But the Cubists did not care. They were on a mission to create something new, something that would reflect the chaos and complexity of the modern world. They were not just artists, they were revolutionaries, ready to shatter the old ways and build a new world of art. The action began with exhibitions. The Salon d'Independence, a platform for avant-garde artists, was the first to showcase the Cubist works. The response was mixed, with some viewers intrigued and others repulsed. But the Cubists did not care. They were not seeking to please the masses, they were seeking to challenge them. The consequences of their actions were far-reaching. Cubism marked the beginning of Modernism, a movement that would change the course of art history. Artists like Picasso, Braque, and their followers would continue to push the boundaries of what was considered art. The birth of Modernism art was a rebellion, a revolution, a rejection of the past and an embrace of the future. It was a testament to the power of creativity, the power of the human spirit to question, to challenge, and to create. And it all began in the heart of Paris, in the early 20th century, in a city that was ready for change.